Hello friends and welcome to Knowledge Bharati. I am Bhavna Patidar here. And friends, as you all know that I have cracked NTA NET exam recently in December 2019, and also I have started a very important series on English literature for your coming NTA NET exam. So friends, revise with this video series and I am very sure that it will help you a lot. So friends, let's begin our video of the day. But before that, please do share, like, and subscribe our channel, and also press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of our latest videos as soon as possible. So friends, now let's start the video. In previous video, we have seen history and background of the Restoration Age. From this video onwards, we will be studying prose writers of the Restoration Age. Okay, so the very first writer is John Dryden, and we will study some very important facts about John Dryden in this video. And I think there will be more than 10 or 15 videos on John Dryden of 10 minutes. Okay, we will not be covering more in a single video because John Dryden is a big writer and also a very important writer. So we will be studying very minute things about him. So John Dryden was the first poet laureate. Okay, he was the official first laureate of England. Walter Scott called him Glorious John. So Walter Scott, another writer, called him Glorious John, main writer of the Restoration Age. And we know that the Restoration Age is also called Dryden Age or Age of the Dryden. Okay, and what other writers had to say about Dryden, we will see one by one. Okay. Now, W.H. Auden called John Dryden as master of middle style. So, W.H. Auden called John Dryden as master of middle style. Now comes Alexander Pope, and he praised Dryden's verse and imitated Horace's epistles. Says Dryden taught to join the varying falls, the full resounding lines, the long majestic march, and the energy divine. So this is the very important statement given by Alexander Pope to John Dryden. Now Samuel Johnson says about John Dryden is that Dryden found English as a brick and left it as a marvel. So this is another very important statement and which you have to remember for your NT-NET exam, and that is that Dryden found English as a brick and left it as a marvel. Also, Samuel Johnson said about Dryden, Dryden has refined the language, improved the sentiments, and tuned the numbers of English poetry. Okay, this is the another statement by Samuel Johnson to John Dryden, which says Dryden has refined the language. Which language? English language. Improved the sentiments and tuned the numbers of English poetry. Now comes William Wordsworth, and he had to say, he complains that Dryden's description of natural objects in his translation from Virgil were very much inferior to original. He is criticizing or he is complaining. William Wordsworth is complaining in this statement that the translation of Horace from Virgil were very much inferior to original. Now, John Keats. John Keats admires fables written by Dryden and imitated in his own poem Lamia. So, Lamia is a poem written by John Keats and he admires fables. Fables is written by John Dryden and imitated the style of fables in his own poem Lamia. Now, T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot said, investors of nearly all writers best in poetry of 18th century, and also said, we cannot fully enjoy rightly estimate 100 years of English poetry unless we fully enjoy Dryden. T.S. Eliot here is like he is praising John Dryden. He is saying that if you have to understand English literature of 100 years, then first you have to study John Dryden. Then only you can enjoy or you can rightly estimate 100 years of English poetry. So there were many questions from background of John Dryden, and in December 2010 there was a question, who is the English satirist who used sharp edge to attack his victims? So this is the question I will recommend you to see these questions by yourself. You can refer this question here because I have not written complete questions in this notes. Okay, so the correct answer will be John Dryden from given four options. Again, in June 2012, there was a question. He found English as a brick and left it as a marvel. Remarked by whom and to whom? This statement I have already explained above. Okay. So the correct answer will be by Samuel Johnson to Dryden. Samuel Johnson said for John Dryden that Dryden found English as a brick and left it as a marvel. Okay. Now again there was a question in June. First official Royal Poet Laureate in English literary history was. So, who is the first official Royal Poet Laureate of English? So, the correct answer will be John Dryden in 1668. Now, we will be seeing some very important poems written by John Dryden, and we will be seeing four important poems in this video. So, the very first important poem is Heroic Stanzas to Glorious Memory of Cromwell. So, this is the name of poem Heroic Stanzas to the Glorious Memory of Cromwell. First political poem. Okay, so this is the first political poem of John Dryden. First published poem upon death of Lord Hastings. Okay, so the first you have to remember here is that first published poem by John Dryden is upon death of Lord Hastings, but Heroic Stanzas to Glorious Memory of Cromwell is first political poem written by John Dryden. Okay, remember that. And on death of Oliver Cromwell, this poem was written by John Dryden on death of Oliver Cromwell. Now we come to the second poem, and that is Astrea Redux. Okay, so this is the second poem written by John Dryden. Changed to side of monarchy. Okay, John Dryden changed his side to the monarchy. Written to welcome king. We know that we are studying Restoration Age, and since monarchy was restored, so John Dryden written this poem Redux to welcome the king, that is Charles II. And in this poem Astrea Redux there are 300 lines. So remember this also. Now rhymed couplets. In this poem is written in rhymed couplets in 300 lines. Austria means chaos. Okay, Austria means chaos and redux means restorer. So restorer of chaos, and that is Austria Redux. Dedicated to Charles II. Okay, sorry. Charles is greeted as restorer of peace and as a person who brought England out of the chaos. So here in this poem Austria Redux, John Dryden is to say Charles is greeted as restorer of peace and as a person who brought England out of chaos. Samuel Johnson said if he changed with nation. So Samuel Johnson again made a statement on John Dryden, and we know that John Dryden changed his side to monarchy. So on this, Samuel Johnson is commenting that if John Dryden changed, he changed with nation. Okay, now we come to the third poem written by John Dryden, and that is to his sacred majesty. So the name of the third poem is To His Sacred Majesty. This poem is also dedicated to Charles II. The above poem Austria Redux was also dedicated to Charles II when he restored monarchy in England. Okay. Now the third poem To His Sacred Majesty is also dedicated to Charles II by John Dryden to celebrate Charles II coronation. Okay. So when coronation was going on, to celebrate this time, okay, when Charles II was getting coronating, okay, at that time John Dryden wrote To His Sacred Majesty. Now the fourth important poem written by John Dryden is Annus Mirabilis. Okay, Annus Mirabilis. So to celebrate victories of English fleet, okay, we know that monarchy was reestablished in England, successful over Dutch Armada. So to celebrate victories of English fleet over Dutch Armada and London people survival of Great Fire. We have already studied about this Great Fire, and To celebrate survival of the Great Fire, John Dryden wrote a poem, Annus Mirabilis. Okay, so from 1665 to 1666, year of miracle. Why? Because these two things happened in England at that time. Okay, Dryden tried to portray royal image in good light. So Dryden is trying to portray royal image in good light. Because of his work, he was appointed as first poet laureate, and after 2 years appointed as royal historiographer. Okay, so because of this poem, and the name of the poem is here to celebrate. Okay, Annus Mirabilis, and due to this work only he got the post of first official poet laureate of England. And William Davenant is another poet, and he was before John Dryden. Was a poet laureate, but not officially declared. Okay, so before John Dryden, William Davenant was poet laureate, but he was not officially declared by the King of England. But John Dryden was officially declared as a poet laureate. So the first official poet laureate of England is John Dryden, and William Davenant died in 1668 before Dryden. But Dryden called as first laureate because for first time celebration of poet laureate started with Dryden only. So this was the point. So friends, we have seen history and the background of John Dryden and some very important poems written by John Dryden in this video. From this onwards, from next video onwards, we will be doing important dramas written by John Dryden. So I hope you like this video, and please do share, like and subscribe our channel. Also keep visiting Knowledge Bharati, and thank you very much.